Good morning, good evening, and good day. Thank you so much for watching Attack Power Gaming. Today, I'm going to be going over all the DLC that this game has to offer and which ones you should really consider getting first, because there's a lot and it's hard to decide. So if you enjoy this content, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel a lot and it's completely free to you. Let's dive right in. So here we are on our Steel Division 2 page, and we're going to scroll down here to where it's a little easier to see, and we're going to be going over all of the DLC that you actually have to pay for, not the free stuff. That stuff you should just get, obviously, because it's free. So there's a lot. I didn't even realize how much there really was at this point, and it makes me a little sad because I bought it all, except for this one thing. So let's start with what you should never buy, this Commander Deluxe Pack, because it actually gives you nothing different in the game. It's all camo and other, like, random bonuses. Don't do that. Don't get this. It's stupid. Okay, I don't even have it, and I have everything for this game. So don't. That's dumb. Don't get that. Okay, so let's hop in here. Let's start at the bottom here. This Steel Division 2 pre-order pack just comes with 2 divisions, and neither of them are super strong, but if you're a completionist and you need everything, it comes with the first Ski Jaeger and the Third Guards tank. Third Guards tank is okay. It's not good, but it's okay, I guess. First Ski Jaeger's not really that good. It says Elite Infantry Division. The infantry aren't that elite. I mean, it's a fun DLC, I guess, but it's really not. It's really not worth it. Yeah. Oh, I guess this comes in that, but again, I still don't think that's worth it. So yeah, not a great one. I definitely don't prioritize this. I'll bump me back into the other option here. Okay. So yeah, we got that one out of the way. Easy peasy. Continuing up now, first we have our Back to War pack. So you got this for free if you already owned Steel Division, like the regular one. But right now it is priced at $25, which is quite a lot. And it comes with 8 divisions though. So 8 divisions, and those 8 divisions are the 3rd Armored, 3rd Canadian, 15 Scottish, 2nd Blinde for the Allies, and 21st Panzer Pendulaire, 116th Panzer, and 352nd Infantry for the Axis. There's no Army General with it or anything, just these 8 divisions. So I do not recommend this one as your first pick either, because these divisions are just not that strong anymore. Some were really strong at times, like 3rd Canadian was an absolute monster at one point. 3rd Armor was an absolute monster at some points. 21st Panzer was very strong at some points. But like nowadays, 3rd Canadian's not very good. 15 Scots is okay. 2nd Blinde is really not good. 3rd Armor is okay. It's not really that good. 21st is okay. It's really not good. It's on the bottom tier here, like C tier. Panzerlehr, same thing, BC tier. 116th, some people really like this deck. I'd put that B, very bottom of A, maybe tier. 352nd is a D tier one. It's really not good. So these divisions are really not so strong, especially for $25, which is on the expensive end of the DLC. I do not recommend this one as a first choice for you. So scrolling back down here to the bottom, we have we're gonna skip the Nemesises for now. Okay, next one we have up here is the Black Sunday DLC here. So Black Sunday, I have a list here. Now, this one you do get 2 Army General campaigns with this one. So that is definitely, if you're doing this for single player, like if you're just enjoying the single player experience of this game, then this is definitely should be up there. This should probably be your first choice actually, because it's the only one that comes with 2 Army General campaigns. So for single player people out there, this one you should definitely get first. In terms of divisions for multiplayer and stuff that you get 6 new divisions. You get, for the Axis, you get the 3 Romanian divisions, which for me personally are some of my favorite divisions in the game, so I would suggest this one because of that. But 1st Blindata, 5th Cavalry, and 4th Munte. And on the Allies, you get 7th Mechanized Group Moskaya and 3rd VDV. The 7th Mech is okay. Group Moskaya, 3rd VDV are very niche, not generally strong. And then the Romanian divisions, as you've heard me talk about on the channel, are, in my opinion, very strong. So this is definitely a good pick to start. This is definitely a good DLC to get at the beginning. It gives you some very competitive options. And again, if you enjoy those Army General campaigns, you get 2 instead of 1, which is the only one that you get 2. And it's at the reasonable price. I mean, reasonable compared to all the others of $15. And my strong suggestion is you wait for a sale for all of this. This game is on sale relatively often, every couple months. It's got some sort of sale, so I would definitely try to wait. Paying full price for these is not, I mean, is it ever smart to pay full price for anything? I mean, it's kind of is what it is. Continue on here. We have the Fate of Finland. This one comes with one Army General campaign, quite a large one too. I don't actually enjoy this Army General campaign. It's a little too big in my opinion. It's like clunky to play. It's just so gigantic. But anyway, so you get 6 divisions added to your multiplayer experience as well. You get your 3 Axis divisions, which you get Panzerdivisiona, you get the Raiman Rapana and the 122nd Infantry Division, and the Allies get the 126th Gorna Strelki, the Group Viborg, and the 358th Strelki Division. In terms of Axis divisions, the Panzerdivision is like a B tier. You know, it's not very strong these days. It's got its niches, but it's not super strong. Raiman Rapana on the right map is absolutely disgustingly good, but on every other map, it's really not that good. So this one is a very niche one, but definitely a B, A tier kind of thing. 122nd just got a pretty significant buff, but I still don't think it's a very strong division. Definitely average, kind of low end of the pack. The Allies, the Gorna Strelki, I like them as a division, but they're not like a super strong division. Group Viborg, really not high tier. 358 is quite high tier right now, actually. It's something about it's just working in the current meta. So this is not a bad choice either. The Fate of Finland here. Definitely something to consider. Continuing on. Gotta go quick. There are lots of these, and I don't want this video to drag on for all of time. We have Death on Vestula, on the Vestula here. And this one, sorry, I gotta find it on my paper, does come with one Army General campaign. It's a pretty good, yeah, it's a pretty fun Army General campaign if I remember. I have tried to play through most of them, at least partially. Yeah, this one's pretty fun. So you get, how many, 4 divisions this one? Yeah, 4. You get 4 new divisions. The 5th SS Viking Division, Panzer Division. You get the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzer Division. You get, for the Allies, the Army Krajowa and the 1st Polish Infantry Division. So this one's definitely like a little lower on the value scale because you're only getting 4 divisions instead of 6 or 8. You get the one Army General campaign, so you're getting a little less here. In terms of the quality of the divisions, the 5th SS is really not, it's a very average, middle of the pack Panzer Division, like any other Panzer Division, not really that interesting. The Hermann Göring Division is fun. It's definitely a BA tier, you know, upper end of the average divisions in terms of division strength. The Army Krajowa is really not very good. The 1st Polish is very strong. This is an A tier division. So yeah, I mean, not a bad choice. I would say it's definitely a good in-betweener choice, I would say. And really quick, now that we got through all of those, these this one we were just in, Fate of Finland, Death on the Vestula, and Black Sunday. These 3 you can get all together for $35 in the History Pass. I don't see it here, but there's definitely like a $35 option somewhere around here to get all 3 of these together. So that's something to consider because of course you're saving what, $10 by getting all 3 of them together for $35. So it's this one here, Death on Vestula, Fate of Finland, and Black Sunday. So if you were planning to get these anyway, that is obviously the way to go, is to get all 3 of those at once instead with that $35 pack. And that gives you a, you know, what, 4 new Army General campaigns and a whole lot of divisions. Then, you know, you're going to pick up like 16 new divisions. So that's definitely like if you have the money for it. Continuing on here, we have the Burning Baltics. And this one comes with one Army General campaign and 8 new divisions. Those divisions being for the Axis, the Gross Deutschland and Nordland, SS Nordland divisions, the Panzerverband Straswitz and 52nd Sicherungs. Then for the Allies, you get the 19th Tank Corps, the Mobile Group Fedjunka, the 7th Estonian, and 43 Army Reserve. Solid Army General campaign. Most of them are fun in their own way. Not many are like really not enjoyable, but they do take a long time. So you gotta commit. In terms of the divisions, the Nordland division is very solid. That's definitely upper average. You know, I put it low A tier, maybe high B tier. Gross Deutschland, not that great. it feels like it should be a good division, but it really does not function as well as it looks like it should. Panzerverbund, very difficult division to use, but it can have its strength. 52nd Sixth Rune is not a good division. They're, you know, very low in the tier ranking here. 19th Tank Corps, really not a very good division. Doesn't have the infantry that it needs. Group Fedyuka, fun division. I would put it at average-ish strength in terms of, you know, its playability. And again, I'm just kind of rattling this off the top of my head. Do not take this as like word of law in terms of the quality of these divisions. 7th Estonian, some people absolutely love them. Cough, cough, hobo tango. You can get mixed results with them. I like 43rd Army a lot. Reserve Army, I think this division's quite strong, me personally, but it's got its niche to be sure. So not a bad, this one is not a bad DLC at all. Does give you some half decent divisions that are, you know, solid overall. So not a bad one, not a bad choice. Definitely your kind of choice of flavor of what kind of division you're looking for. And you should definitely look into the divisions before buying any of these. Like, try to find divisions that you actually enjoy playing, or you think you would enjoy playing, like have the kind of units that you want, you know, infantry or tanks or whatever it happens to be. Then we have our Tribute to D-Day pack. This one has no Army General campaign. It is, what was the price there? $17. And you get 6 divisions in this one, 3 Axis and 3 Allies, of course. You get the 17th SS, the 3rd Fallschirmjäger, and the 12th SS for the Axis, and the 2nd Infantry Indian Head Division, 1st Polish Armor, and 6th Airborne. So obviously there's no single player here, but in terms of division quality for multiplayer, this is the absolute strongest DLC of all of them, no question whatsoever. Every one of these divisions is top tier except for one. The 1st Polish Armor Division really is not very good. That one's like bad. But the 2nd Infantry Division is highly rated. 6th Airborne is like an S tier division currently. 17th SS was an S tier division, and it's still a very strong A tier division. Got a nerf that really slowed it down a bit, but still really, really strong division. 3rd Fallschirmjäger also just got a major nerf, and it's still a really strong division. And 12th SS is just it's a very solid, one of the better Panzer divisions. It's definitely not like an S tier or anything, but a low A tier perhaps. So just really strong. This entire DLC is very, very strong in terms of getting into multiplayer powerhouses division-wise. So if you're just looking for really strong multiplayer divisions, this is probably your first choice. These divisions are really, really strong. And coming up to our final, like, big DLC here, we have the new Tribute to Italy, Tribute to the Liberation of Italy. It is $20. It's just more expensive because it's new, I guess. Comes with 8 new divisions, no Army General campaign. Your 8 new divisions are for the Axis, the 5th Gebirgsjäger. You have the 4th Fallschirmjäger, the 26th Panzerdivision, and the 4th Alpini, Monterosso Division, Mounted Division. Then for the Allies, you get the 6th South African Armored Division, the Corpo Italiano di Liberazione. You get the 8th Indian Division, and the Task Force 45. So in terms of, power, this one is quite high too. This is the second in terms of the strength you get in the divisions that it supplies to you. 5th Gebirgsjäger got nerfed pretty soon after, at least because it was just extremely strong, and it's still very strong. A tier division for sure. 4th Fallschirmjäger, another really strong. All the Fallschirmjäger divisions are dangerous because they're Fallschirmjägers, so very good division there. I think 26th is quite strong, right up there around the 20th Panzer, so a solid A tier division. Alpini is really not very strong, definitely like a BC tier division though. For the Americans, the South African is like D tier. It's really not good at all. The Corpo Italiano di Liberazione is like C tier, not super strong. 8th Indian, very strong, good BA tier division. And Task Force 45 currently is like an S tier division. Really, really strong. A lot of good options. So in terms of, getting division power, definitely worth it. So if you're looking for, again, multiplayer power, this one will definitely do it, but you get no single player stuff, and it is $20 instead of $15, which really kind of sucks. And finally, we have the Nemesis, couple Nemesis ones here. The first Nemesis one is free, so you get that one just like straight up. This is like everything here. If we look, this is the history pass, by the way. This is the thing that gets you those 3, so you can check that out. $35. Reinforcement packs are all free. Let's see here. Of course, they're all here now. I can't find them. Here, this is Nemesis 1. This is the first one you get for free. It's the 16th Panzer and the 97th Guards rifles. 16th Panzer is really not that good, but the 97th Guards rifle, that one's that one's quite good. Nemesis 2 here, you get the 20th Panzer Grenadier and the 10th Guards Tank Corps. In terms of 10v10, the 20th Panzer Grenadier is a very common one to see because of its really powerful elephants. So yeah, if you're planning to go do 10v10s, this is definitely one to consider. It's $5. Continuing on, we get Nemesis number 3, which has the 1st Fallschirmjäger and 2nd New Zealand, 2 very solid divisions. 1st Fallschirmjäger is probably the weakest of the Fallschirmjäger divisions, but it's still a Fallschirmjäger division, so it's still very dangerous. 2nd New Zealand, very strong, A-tier division, so that's definitely 2 solid options there in Nemesis number 3. And finally, we have Nemesis number 4, probably a must-have in terms of definitely the strongest of the Nemesis ones, and because you get 1st DFL and Toulon, Group Toulon. These are 2 really strong divisions, A tier. DFL is A, S tier, very, very strong. So, you know, good options there as well. So that is all the paid-for DLC in Steel Division 2. In terms of what I would suggest, just to kind of wrap up here, the Tribute to DDay is the strongest multiplayer choice, with Tribute to Italy a close second in terms of getting your multiplayer power on. In terms of Army General or playing single player, which one was the double one? Whichever one had 2. Black Sunday. Black Sunday is the best option in terms of getting the most amount of single player stuff. You also get the Romanian divisions in this one, so that's one of my personal favorites. But if you're going for any of these, Fate, Black Sunday, or Death, you should just get the History Pass, because that gives you all 3 for $35. Can definitely cut it down, but I would strongly suggest you wait for some sort of discount on all these, because again, this is a lot. I mean, if we do really fast math here, as fast as I can, we have 20, 37, you know, put these together, 67, put these together, you get another 97. You know, if you do all 3 of the Nemesis packs, you know, you get do this 100, you know, you're looking at $120-ish if you're paying full price for all of these. I mean, that's rough. That's gross. Wait for a discount. There will be some at some point. Definitely wait. I mean, you get $10 off if you do the triple thing. So, but it's still over $100 for all the DLC. I mean, that's rough. I'm not going to pretend like that ain't rough. Not on top of the price of the base game. So get them on sale. If you need to have something right now and you really want to get into competitive Steel Division 2, Tribute to DDay is probably the one to get. Tribute to Italy would also be a good option as well. If you just want to play lots of single player, the double Army General gives you the most out of Black Sunday. But otherwise, those are the DLCs. I hope this was helpful, guys. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out the other tutorials and have a fantastic day.